It's going to be Kirby and Glaive left with over a minute, but in a 2-on-4. Spray comes through, Rush gets a kill, and ladies and gentlemen, OpTic Gaming, the winners of ELEAGUE Season 2.
Mixwell was once at the top of global Counter-Strike, but his time at the peak was short-lived.
We're getting one set closer. Mixwell and Kusa to try and save the day. They've spotted one device. They'll jump down his throat, and that's going to be it. It's all done. 16-3.
Now in 2020, Mixwell is back on top, and he's trying to make sure that he stays there. But this time, he's not doing it in CSGO.
And it's now all on Mixwell. He's got the spike, and I love this position. Try and mix it up a bit, playing out of his own smoke as well, but that will quickly fade. It doesn't stay around for long. He's off the side of it, and both players being split up could be a massive problem here for him. He starts off on the shadow, and Mixwell comes up clutch. Once again, they cannot believe it.
Mixwell is the best Valorant player in Europe. He might be the best player in the world. He's the captain of the best squad in Europe, G2 Esports, and he's just waiting for a chance to prove himself internationally. But this isn't Mixwell's first time being at the very top of a game. Like most Valorant pros, Mixwell's esports career began in Counter-Strike.
Peeking into Mixwell, right now looking more like Flickwell as he just finds all these kills so easily, continues it as well. This AWP just fantastic for him as he's got 3, make it 4, he's hungry for the 5, is he going to get it? Oh, of course he can. Mixwell eats them all up as he closes down the round for OpTic.
Although he'd played CSGO since it came out, Mixwell was a pretty unknown name to most fans. But in 2016, Mixwell was thrust into the limelight.
And he can get the peek onto Hiko here. Is it going to be enough though? Running back, and he's going to get the snap onto Nitro as well. Ridiculous Mixwell with an absurd ace. OpTic not out of this yet.
They've replaced Shazam with Mixwell.
Let's hope he mixes well with the team.
Oh, nice one, buddy.
While Mixwell added some much-needed firepower to the team, OpTic really didn't take off until Tarik joined a few months later.
Just in front of the old bomb train, he has a rush forward to face off against Torres Ivy. And that is going to be it. OpTic Gaming takes it 2 minutes to 1 in your Northern Arena Montreal champions, presented by Bell.
With Tarik and Mixwell as their 2 stars, OpTic rose through the ranks of NACS, quickly becoming one of the region's best teams. And at ELEAGUE Season 2, they did a lot more than just go toe-to-toe with the other NA squads.
Is this actually happening? Kirby and Glaive. Now the 2 players who were at the connector earlier, one of them is dead. Mixwell hits the headshot. Clean work from him, and now it's Glaive. 1v4. And he's actually just looking to get in here, see if he can't take a fight with someone quick, and it's not going to happen. Tarik hits the headshot. That is 3 kills for Mixwell in a key round.
Device takes out one, but where's Mixwell? He's hiding right on the other side. Look at this. Such a sneaky ninja. Now he's going to creep around with the AK, shoot him in the back, and that will be another round here. Coming in, OpTic resetting Astralis one more time. He just needs another couple, and they will have that trophy. It's going to be Kirby and Glaive left with over a minute, but in a 2-on-4. Spray comes through, Rush gets a kill, and ladies and gentlemen, OpTic Gaming, the winners of ELEAGUE Season 2.
In just 8 months with OpTic, Mixwell experienced a success that few players have ever felt.
And it was like living in my own dream that I already went through while sleeping, you know? It was like I was there and I trained myself to be there. and we won. I don't know, it was kind of reaching what I always wanted.
By the end of the year, OpTic were ranked 3rd in the world by HLTV. But just a few weeks later, Mixwell came crashing back down to earth.
Standard must succeed here, otherwise that's GG. Down he goes, and that's the end of the round. OpTic are leaving the major.
Rush finally eliminated by Pronax. Great quad kill coming in from Sznajder to clean things up. OpTic Gaming, many would have pegged as by far the favorites here. They said they were slow to start. I don't think they ever started at all.
In 2017, OpTic's performance declined. And just a few months into the new year, the roster that made NA history collapsed.
I don't think it's going to happen. There's the first frag. We could be saying goodbye to OpTic. Indeed we are. There it is. Renegades managed to overcome their nemesis and close out the game. And indeed, we do say goodbye to OpTic Gaming. Who would have thought? Mid-2016, they looked lights out, winning one of the biggest titles we have available in CSGO. Loser and game leader, and now going out in 0-3 in the major qualifier. it's looking disastrous for this team, and I'm sure this is probably the last time we see this 5-man lineup.
Yeah, I think that goes without saying.
One by one, players left the roster until Mixwell was the only one left. But he wanted to stay with the org that gave him his big break.
I had many offers to leave, and I didn't want to leave because OpTic was the team that gave me the chance to compete. I never had a salary before them, and they always treated me really well. The fan base liked me a lot as well. Hector was really like a friend of mine and a mentor, and I didn't just want to leave them when I really thought we could build something with them.
And so OpTic signed a new European roster, built around their star Spaniard.
So now OpTic will be a full European lineup. We picked up HS from Penta, Freiberg, ex-player from NAP, Magisk Boy or Magisk, and Alu, ex-player from FaZe.
But that roster didn't pan out, and by the end of the year, Mixwell was out of OpTic Gaming.
This business is super, super tough sometimes, especially when you become attached to a player the way that I became attached to with Oscar.
Mixwell was adrift. He tried out for G2 for a few months before going back to Spain to play for Movistar Riders for a year. He joined Cloud9 in 2019, only for the roster to blow up a few months later. So in 2020, Mixwell took a break from pro play, and he decided to try out Valorant, Riot's new tactical shooter. And it didn't take long for people to notice just how good he was.
One heaven. I'm watching it, yes. He's heaven.
And in June, Mixwell decided to take a chance by leaving behind CSGO and going to Valorant full time. While his retirement from CSGO may have shocked fans, Mixwell actually made up his mind months before the news came out.
I think I decided pretty early, but I didn't want to say it because I wanted to shock people more. But when I was playing on the beta or whatever, I liked it a lot. Like, the game was really fun to me. I could play 10 hours a day like I used to play CS before, and I wasn't tired of playing it. And that's the thing that I couldn't do in CS anymore. And if you have that, you can become the best.
And alongside his hand-picked roster, Mixwell and G2 dominated Europe.
It's all up to Solkas Vesova to keep things going. First peak not going to be his. It will be G2, your champions here of the We Play Valorant Invitational.
Even NA players were starting to take notice. In an interview with the Spike GG, NA Valorant stud Wardell said that he studies by watching Mixwell play.
I'm looking at like Mixwell, he's pretty good, so like I try to study him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What is it you're studying from him, or can you not sort of reveal it?
Just like things that I can like pick up from him, some things that he does that like I didn't know that was like even possible, or like, you know what I mean? Just like expanding my arsenal and try to become better.
But there was a bit of an asterisk over G2's success. See, unlike in NA, in Europe, orgs didn't flood Valorant to sign rosters as the game came out. But that all changed in August. Both FunPlus and Team Liquid entered European Valorant with star-studded rosters with talent from across the region, and they signed up just in time for Blast Twitch Invitational. As usual, G2 made the finals, sweeping both NIP and FunPlus to get there. But FPX wanted revenge. They ran through the loser bracket to the grand finals and pushed G2 to elimination point.
Nobody's seen. Oh, there's the red. They know it's coming. They're going to try and break, but they didn't get it broken in time. The health's already back up on it. Panatek. Oh! Mixwell! He takes them both!
Shao could come up huge here though. First one goes in for some more, but it's not going to work out. Meadows there to back him up, and it's now all on Mixwell. He spent all of his knives on 70 health. He's got the spike, and I love this position. Try and mix it up a bit. Oh, the paranoia comes out towards him. They try to spray him down. He's playing out of his own smoke as well, but that will quickly fade. It doesn't stay around for long. He's off the side of it, and both players being split up could be a massive problem here for him. He starts up onto Shadow, and Mixwell comes up clutch.
But on the edge of defeat, G2 showed why they're the true kings of European Valorant.
13-11, Mitch. G2 Esports take the final European Ignition Series event.
G2's victory was Mixwell's coronation. He was the best player on Europe's best team. But he knows all too well just how fleeting those titles can be. Just a few weeks ago, Team Liquid swept G2 in a best-of-3 show match.
Oh, the Bulldog. Will he let it off the leash? Mixwell goes soaring through the sky. It's actually down to one final player. It's David P. It's Link. It's Liquid Link. Team Liquid go undefeated in the Best in the West showdown.
Right now, Mixwell is at the top of the game, but he knows that that's a precarious place to be.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages.